Okay, so we're gonna react to this five things to know Forgotten Saga DLC Assassin's Creed Valhalla video that was put out by Ubisoft Game Plan, which is like Ubisoft wanting you to buy their monthly service, right? So here you go.
Dive deep into Niflheim and take on the epic challenge of our new free game mode, Assassin's Creed Valhalla Forgotten Saga. Odin returns in this roguelite-inspired experience in a quest to defy fate and overcome hell. To prepare you for the challenges ahead, we have 5 things you need to know before playing Forgotten Saga. As the roguelite-inspired mode is a first for AC, we're going to cover everything you'll need to make the most out of each run. As you descend through the 4 regions of Niflheim, you'll be faced with seemingly insurmountable challenges. But rest assured,
So I think the first thing that just like comes to mind here is that they just showed us you're opening the chest, and your reward in the chest was an ability, not loot, right? So that's one of the repeatable things that you take those ability in your future run, and so I think that was interesting there. All right, we're gonna continue on with it.
hidden throughout the world are secrets that will improve your chances of survival. Each battle will make you stronger, but to make the most out of your time in Forgotten Saga, keep a keen eye out for the secret areas during your journey. You can find hidden buffs throughout the regions that, once you manage to defeat the enemy guarding it, will grant Odin permanent upgrades that persist for each run. As well, you can find secret merchants that will allow you to trade coins gathered from your run for new gear, runes, upgrades, and abilities. And remember to explore your surroundings. You might just find the upgrades you need. Your gear plays an important role in Forgotten Saga, as you won't have access to the armor you've collected throughout your journey across England. Once you enter the realm of Niflheim, you will need to rely on what you find to progress. Each gear set you unlock is equipped with specific perks that cater to a variety of playstyles. Some gear will lean more towards a stealth approach, while others will make you deadly at range. Selecting the gear set that fits your strengths will play a huge part in your success. If you haven't found the gear that fits you, keep pushing further in your runs, explore secret areas, or check with merchants. While your weapons are completely randomized for each attempt, your gear set will always remain, so test out different compositions until you find what works for you.
Okay, so he just said your gear set will always remain, right? And I find that seems to be in conflict with what I read on the blog, but maybe it's not. Maybe he's saying that you can switch out your weapons, right? Whenever you change a weapon, you're switching out, but your gear set remains in your run. So to me, the question is, does your armor set, is that only for one run, or is that all those upgrades you're doing to the armor set and the armor that you're choosing, is that for multiple runs? And I'm not sure. I think it's only for one run, but so it's hard to say.
There are many paths to success in Forgotten Saga, and it will be up to you to make lasting choices that will decide the route each run will take. With branching traversal options and no backtracking between areas, you will need to think carefully about how to increase your odds of making it to the end. Do you push straight to the next area, or perhaps take a detour to face some more enemies and risk losing some health to break open a lockbox? Branching paths aren't the only decisions you will make. Ahead of each run, you will have to confirm your gear, choose your favors, and commit to the approach for the next attempt. And when it comes to offensive options, picking up a new weapon mid-run will destroy the one you currently have. So make sure you are certain it's a worthy trade before you start replacing weapons. You will live and more than likely die based on these decisions. So always keep experimenting and don't be afraid to take risks, because
So I think the bosses look cool. And so I mean, I think one of my criticisms of the third expansion, third paid expansion, Dawn of Ragnarok, was that they they used a lot of the similar character models, just like reskinned them. But this Hjolmigr the Unforgiven looks pretty cool, and this is one of the bosses. And then see if we can find the name of the dragon. There's this Isilfur. I don't know what this is. So maybe we. Yeah. I'm having trouble bringing up the dragon. Anyways, we'll continue on.
Dying is a normal part of your journey through Niflheim. Enemies are tough, bosses are relentless, and sometimes you're just going to make a bad decision. That's okay. Death is an important opportunity to refresh your approach, change or upgrade your gear, and ultimately to continue to get better. Any skills you unlock while in the hub will persist even after death, so each run will allow you to push further and further into the 4 regions. But there are larger implications to death in this new mode. With each death, you may encounter familiar faces who have come to confront Odin about his foolish conquest. Do not fear the idea of dying mid-run. It will only make you stronger and better positioned to emerge triumphant next time. Odin's journey in Forgotten Saga will see him encounter a variety of mysterious figures in Niflheim that, if you assist them, can provide amazing rewards.
Okay, so one thing I wanted to point out was that they've confirmed there are 4 regions, right? And so the big decision when you're playing a run is, do you leave the region or go to a next one, right? And I think that I could be wrong, but I think that the bias is towards, at least in terms of building abilities, until you've built up your abilities, that you want to stay in a region until you get all the abilities that you can get in it. But, because it's a roguelite, then it may be randomized, so what's in the run or what's in a region is hard to say in any given run. So let's continue on, and here they're talking about side quests.
Keep in mind though, some of these side quests cannot be completed in a single run, so be sure to develop a keen strategy to maximize the time you spend in each region. Coordinating your efforts is going to be the key to optimizing each run and unlocking all the secrets this mode has to offer.
You are nothing if not persistent, Hobby.
Overcoming hell and the dangerous enemies of Niflheim won't be an easy task, but we hope that these tips will be helpful in getting you started. Remember, before you can access this new free game mode, you will have had to reach the realm of Asgard during the main campaign. So if you have, sharpen your axes, select your gear, and get ready to take on the colossal foes in Assassin's Creed Valhalla Forgotten Saga.
Alright, and they showed us a picture of Everald's workshop there. So there's very interesting stuff. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel. We'll give you the secrets to crush Assassin's Creed Valhalla. But we're going to give you one more video. A video of the post-launch producer, Jose Azarias, I think? Jose, he at Ubisoft. And he's going to talk about the plans for the rest of the year, which I summarized, but I'll let him say it.